Hey guys, welcome back to Evolving Mail. So I'm still trying to get that snorkel painted up, and we'll get it eventually. But I used some stuff on there and kind of screwed the plastic up, and now I'm trying to sand the plastic down, sand it all down, get it looking good again. And it's been an ordeal, this snorkel thing, and maybe I should have just left it alone to start with. But hey, man, we do things and we live and we learn. But today I got something else, another little trick toy to play with. This one might probably get some, I don't know. At first I was like, what the? But now I'm kind of like, hey, why not? So if you're asking if you want to know what it's about, I'm going to tell you. I'm just talking, and we'll get to it. No, anyway. So here's what it's about. This key. This ginormous friggin' brick of a key. So recently I was on the Gladiator forum, and there's a guy that's making, he's making a printed key fob, and it comes out to be probably about a third smaller than this. He's not ready for production models quite yet, but he's close. He says he's close. I think he's probably March. But in the meantime, I saw something else, and I was like, hey, if you don't like the size of this friggin' thing, and you don't think that you need it as a tool for self-defense, or you throw it at somebody, knock them out. You can throw it down the road and a car will flip over. It's really big. This has got to be probably the biggest key fob. I feel like I've seen a bigger key fob somewhere, but this is one of the biggest ones I've ever seen, at least in 2020 or 2010 and above. It's really big. Doesn't really do a whole lot extra, and I've seen them, even though it's got the blade, I've seen the blade, I've seen it with blades and they're not that bad. This is a pain in the ass. Oop, did I say ass? I said ass. This is a pain in the ass because of that. And if you're like me and you don't wear jeans that your grandfather wore, then this thing likes to pop out in your pants all the time because they're a little tighter and it hits and whatever. So it's a pain in the butt. So I saw something on Facebook the other day, and I said, let me just try it. Why not? If you don't like the size of it, and there's not a lot I can do about it right now, embrace it. So I embraced it with this. And what this is, if you notice, does anybody notice what this thing kind of has a shape of? Kind of looks like a jerry can or a fuel can, right? Kind of has that look. So I figured, why not embrace it? Let's just, if I can get this thing open. It's like my fingers have been so damaged over the years that it doesn't necessarily work. There you go. So why not embrace it and just turn it in to a joke, because it is kind of a joke being that big. So I've got a little fuel can. Look at that. It's a little fuel can. Thanks to the guy or girl that showed me this the other day on Facebook. So that's actually like a nylock nut. So you can take the nylock nut off. I'm going to take this off and we're going to put it in the box so I don't lose it, because you know how things like to fall down in the Jeep. And then they give you a little tool, right? So I had to take off the key ring that was on. I had a little key ring. I got a little key, just to keep nothing. I have I actually have one of those neat little things that you plug your looks like a guitar amp plug for a cable for a guitar amp. It's got the little box on the wall. It looks like a PV or a Marshall amp. I think the one I got is PV. So it goes in there, but I kind of broke the cable, so that's off. Right now the cable just kind of snapped from being in my pocket. I got to change out the cable. But I do have a P38, and for those of you that don't know what a P38 is, this is can opener from the Vietnam era, and I just keep that because it's cool. And then I have a key for I think it's for a lock for a gun thing, even though I never lock them up. I don't generally lock my guns up. What good are they if I can't get to them? I do keep them out of the way of kids and anybody in the house. They're up high. The kids are young. So anyway, so we're going to take this off. I take that off. It's one little screw. I got that off, and we're going to take this thing off. It's one bolt off right there, one little bolt. I'm going to take that, just going to leave it in there, take two pieces apart, and we're going to take the key, we're going to set it down inside, we're going to put this back on. I'm just going to screw this back together, screw this back on nice and tight. There you go. Screw it back nice and tight. Got that. I'm gonna take our jerry can lid. I don't know why it's called a jerry can. I need to look that up. And we take the lid. See, it's like a little, pour the gas out. I'm gonna take that. I don't have a wrench on me, but when I get home I'll tighten that up. I'm sitting in the truck waiting on the camera girl come out of the doctor's office. Anyway, so it has a little thing right there. It looks neat. It's kind of neat looking. I mean, it's definitely neat looking. It says Jeep on the back, and it still works. But to press this button in, it's hidden. See this button? It's recessed, so it won't just snap open in your pocket. So you have to kind of push it in there. You have to kind of push in. It's a little harder to push in, but it's not, definitely not. You know, and I don't. What do you use this for? To lock the seats? I don't know. I just got the key on me. I have the locks that open up when you put your hand on the door. Anyway, so little jerry can. You pour a little can, and if you want to hook your key ring to it, you can put your key ring. You can still get your key ring in there if you so want to. I'm just gonna put this up in the dash and just carry this for now. And I think it's cool. It's a neat little joke. You know, if you can't beat them, join them, as Bugs Bunny says. So that's it. Thanks for checking me out, guys. I'll post a link to this on down below. I got it on Amazon. So I'll pay it, and it was made in China. Look at that. And it has writing on it, but man, it is pushed together and you can't really see what it says other than made in China. So anyway, thanks for checking me out, guys. As always, please hit like and subscribe and keep checking me out. Hopefully in the next few days, I'm finally going to get that snorkel 100% done, painted, installed, and happy with it. I got an off-road event coming up in a couple weeks, and I'm ready for it. Hopefully it rains some more. The last couple years have been last year was really dusty, although the snorkel is good for that because I do have that dust filter. But anyway, keep checking it out. Thanks for checking me out, guys. As always, peace out.